If you're wondering why nothing is moving right now, I am too. This is the Cosmic Chronicles and I'm Nova, reporting live from the Universal Hallway, where every realm connects and apparently decides to stop walking. What began as a routine corridor has now become a full metaphysical bottleneck. Traffic is currently backed up between God reconsidering their life choices, two reapers arguing about directions, and a soul who stopped in the middle of it all to ask, is this the line? No one knows why the hallway is stalled, no one is technically blocking it, and everyone is polite in everybody else's way. Behind me, a door to Valhalla keeps opening and closing itself. To my left, a minor deity is sat down on the floor announcing they are not doing this today. And directly in front of me, someone has placed a coffee cup on a ledge that did not exist 5 minutes ago and is now being respected as a landmark. Several beings are pretending to check devices they do not own. In tech support, Interrealm tech support, represented by Anorsi, confirms the hallway is not frozen, there is no error, and no one is actually lost. Tech officials explain this is a social pause. They advise all travellers to stop asking, are we there yet? Avoid eye contact, and let whoever moves first be a hero. In cosmic weather, the hallway remains neutral. Conditions include no wind, comfortable lighting, and elevated awareness levels. Forecast models predict movement will resume at any moment. Someone says, sorry, I'll just squeeze past. Until then, the Universal Hallway remains a vibe. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Nova, still standing here. Have a wonderful evening. This is one of those moments when you wish you'd worn different shoes. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, I'm Nova, and I'm reporting live from the Gates of Judgment, where filing cabinets have breached their assigned area and are now roaming. What began as a records dispute inside the Afterlife administration has now spilled directly into the intake zone. Several enchanted filing cabinets, originally designed to store judgmental appeals and unresolved paperwork, have now relocated themselves to the Gates of Judgment and are actively rejecting new files. More concerning, they have resumed eating shoes. Watch for your shoes, people. Souls arriving at the gate have been advised to remain calm, speak politely, and not run. Running appears to attract attention. Behind me, gate officials are attempting to navigate and negotiate using clipboards. To my left, a cabinet labelled miscellaneous has locked itself and is humming. And directly in front of me at the intake line, one soul has asked to remove their footwear as an offering. That request was declined and the cabinet disagreed. Judgment processing is ongoing but slower, largely due to everyone hopping on one foot. In tech support, records and infrastructure tech support, led by Asani, with oversight of Tharos, confirms cabinets are acting within enchanted limits. No soul has been consumed. Shoes are officially classified as acceptable collateral damage. Tech support advise walk slowly, maintain eye contact only briefly, and never under any circumstances slam a drawer. In cosmic weather, the weather conditions at the gate are stable, however dust levels are high, tensions are elevated, and the floor is increasingly slippy due to abandoned footwear. Forecast models predict resolution once somebody apologises sincerely. Officials assure the public the situation will pass once respect is restored and sandals are replaced. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. I'm Nova, still at the gates and still shoeless. Have a wonderful day. Several souls arrived exactly where they were meant to be, just not today. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Nova. Breaking news. Interrealm authorities have confirmed a portal autocorrect malfunction that temporarily redirected new souls to the incorrect pantheons. Issues appeared when they originated. The language matching update intended to improve efficiency. Instead, the system began to prioritise vibes instead of destination. As a result, one medieval farmer arrived in Valhalla mid-beast, a philosopher was sent to a Zen monastery instead of orientation, and one accountant reached the Egyptian afterlife and immediately asked for a spreadsheet. All souls have been recovered safely. Officials state that no judgments were affected, no souls were harmed, though several expressed confusion and one asked to stay where they had landed. Temporary holding lounges were opened while portals were recalibrated, complimentary refreshments were provided, complaints were logged. One portal reportedly displayed the message, "Did you mean this afterlife?" Tech support. Inner Realm tech support today, led by Thoth, confirms autocorrector speed disabled, manual destination verification restored, and all affected records recoiled. Tech reminds travellers portals are navigational tools, not suggestions. In cosmic weather, atmospheric conditions near major portals remain unstable. Mild disorientation, brief flashes of unfamiliar symbols. Forecast models predict stabilisation in one cycle. Officials assure residents that reality is once again pointing in the correct direction. This is the Cosmic Chronicles and I'm Nova, and we now have coffee. Have a wonderful day. Somewhere between everything, something was heard. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. Tonight's report comes from not from the council chamber or divine throne room, but from the universal hallway, a place where every realm connects, every door eventually opens, and no one speaks so quietly they think they do. Sources confirm that during an otherwise calm cycle, several unplanned conversations occurred within earshot of, well, everybody. Topics include a god quietly admitting regret, a fake clerk questioning a central decision, and one being asked, "Are we sure this is how it's supposed to work?" No formal announcement was made, and none was needed. Witnesses say the hallway felt unusually still, as if reality itself paused to listen. Foot traffic slowed, doors remained open longer than necessary, several entities chose not to walk through portals they had been waiting for. One observer described it as a place where truth stretches their legs before deciding whether to run. In tech support, the inter-realm systems tech support, monitored by Nexus, with the archival overseeing reports, no surveillance malfunction was detected, no memory wipe issued, no official records granted. The hallway, it seems, is working exactly as it was intended. Tech support reminder, not every moment is meant to be logged. In cosmic weather, conditions in the universal hallway remain neutral. Current atmosphere includes soft ambient light, minimal sound distraction, and a faint pressure often associated with decision making. Forecast models suggest lingering interspection across connecting realms. Sometimes the most important stories aren't announced, they are overheard. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I am Nova. Enjoy the tea. Welcome to the Cosmic Chronicles. I'm Nova, and this is a special report. Good morning, or whatever passes for morning across the realms today. I'm Nova, and if you're joining us, you haven't missed much, neither has anybody else. Christmas is over. Across Olympus, the underworld, heaven, and several realms insist they did not celebrate. Productivity has dropped to a historic low. Gods are unavailable, reapers are sluggish, and judgment queues are aspirational at best. In Olympus, Zeus issued no statement and is reportedly resting his eyes. Hera has refused to comment, even though sources say they saw her laughing earlier. Dionysus is hosting what he claims is a debrief, but nobody believes him. In the underworld, operations have reduced to essential functions only. Sources are... Even the dogs are protesting. In the underworld, operations have reduced to essential functions only. Souls are being asked to circle back later. The front desk has placed a handwritten sign at the entrance reading, "Be patient, eventually eternity needs a minute." Tech support have acknowledged the holiday surge and is currently lying down. Weather reports indicate light snow in heaven, emotional fog in the underworld, and a lingering regret everywhere. Here in the Cosmic Newsroom, we are adjusting accordingly. It's called coffee. Segments are shorter, voices are quiet, and no one is rewriting reality today. And there's something else. No official announcement, no assigned role, just presence. Some of you may have noticed things feel steadier than expected. Fewer arguments, fewer incidents, and less escalation. I have no reportable information explaining this. I can only say that sometimes when the universe is exhausted, it does not need correction, it needs rest. This has been Nova reporting from the newsroom that has agreed unofficially to take the day gently. We returned to regular programming when realms are hydrated, the coffee's kicked in, and nobody's suffering with a bad head. Take care of each other. Happy Boxing Day. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Somewhere in the archives today, a name tag was quietly peeled off. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Norman. The Roman Pantheon has officially submitted a request for a full divine rebrand, citing what they describe as chronic identity confusion. Officials say centuries of being mistaken for their Greek counterparts have led to declining worship, clarity, incorrect offerings, and one particular heated argument involving olive oil. The request includes updated names, refreshed ideology, and controversial a new slogan. Sources confirm the proposal was led by Jupiter, who reportedly stated, "We are not the Greek ones, but louder." Venus has requested a softer public image. Mars insists on keeping the armor, and Jonas has asked for 2 logos. Branding consultants from the Afterlife Cultural Office has been dispatched, though early drafts featured briefs and modern fonts were immediately rejected. In tech support, Pantheon System Tech Support, overseen by Thanos, report no system errors but warn of temporary database confusion. Issues currently flagged: dual name search conflicts, worship route delays, and one author correcting the Greek but make it Roman. Tech reminds all mortals and immortals, please do not update divine profiles manually. In weather across Roman-aligned realms remain warm and ceremonial. Expect clear skies, dramatic lighting, and a mild breeze carrying strong opinions. Forecast models suggest elevated egos pressures throughout the week. The rebranding request is under review, with officials stressing that no identities will be erased, only clarified. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Nova. Have a wonderful evening.
Good evening across realms, timelines, and quietly supportive comment sections. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Before tonight's report begins, the Cosmic Newsroom would like to acknowledge something unusual. You. Across dimensions, afterlives, and algorithm voids, you've been watching, listening, and commenting, and occasionally pointing out continual errors, and we've noticed. Your engagement has stabilised several systems, your curiosity has kept stories alive, and your patience has prevented at least 3 minor cosmic incidents. This newsroom exists because stories are meant to be witnessed, and lately they have been. So from the editors, the archivists, the janitors, who see everything and say nothing, we thank you. We'll continue to report with strange, what's funny, and what's quietly important, and what's sometimes essential, but would prefer to remain unmentioned. I'd like to extend a big thank you to Daffy, Gates of Judgment, and also to Laura, who does the complaints department in the Infernal Realm. Both of them have tagged me in posts saying that you should follow us, and we are eternally grateful for that. We're eternally grateful for all your support. If you're watching, if you find them funny, we've got a lot more coming. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again very soon. We turn to irregular programming very shortly. Until then, this has been Nova, reporting with gratitude. Good evening, and thank you for being here. Oh, hello. No, I'm sorry, this is not the Infernal Complaints Department. That would be Anna. So you need to go... This is... I'm sorry. No. You are in the Cosmic Newsroom. And you'll address me as Nova, please. Not her or she. I am Nova. So... Ma'am, are you going to listen? Are you going to listen to me? Stop. I'm going to send you down to Anna. I'm going to give you instructions of how to get to Anna. And then you're going to go and complain to the right people in the right place. So, take your happy ass out of the door you've just come through. Go left. You will see a door at the end. There is a set of steps. Yes, yeah, there is no lift. Go down, all the way down. You will get to the infernal department. There is big gold lettering on the door that says Complaints Department. Ask specifically for Anna and tell her that Nova sent you. Please leave. Sorry, Anna, I better give you a call.
The universe blinked there. When it opened its eyes, something was different. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. Cosmic mentors have detected a significant power shift moving quietly across multiple realms. Unlike previous events, this shift did not announce itself with storms, omens, or prophecies. It simply settled. Officials confirm the shift is not localized to a single pantheon, deity, or domain. Instead, it appears to redistributing influence, subtly altering how authority, memory, and consequence are expressed throughout the afterlife. No one claims responsibility, no alarms are triggered, and that alone raises concern. Observers report minor but constant anomalies. Long-standing rules quietly rewritten, ancient agreements feel less binding, and lesser-known entities and deities suddenly find their voice carrying more weight. Several councils convene emergency meetings only to realise the meeting agenda no longer applied. One archivist described the feeling as like gravity changed, but only for ideas. Cosmic systems in tech support confirm no breaches detected, no system compromised, and not a single source identified. Power redistribution appears organic rather than engineered. Tech advised all departments to document changes, avoid unaltered decisions, and do not attempt to reverse the shift without authorization. Atmospheric changes across the realm remain decisively calm. Expect clear skies, reduced background noise, and a lingering pressure often associated with change. Weather models predict no immediate storms, which experts say may be the most unsettling sign of all. Officials emphasize that while the shift is real, it is not hostile. Still, watchers agree one thing: the universe does not move without reason. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. I'm Nova. Enjoy your coffee. Have a wonderful day.
Good evening, I'm Nova, and this is a Cosmic Chronicles incident report. Location: Olympus. Status: closed. Tilly did not arrive through any known entrance. No one remembers seeing her come in when she simply presented herself in the courtyard. She was small, quiet, and holding a cup that was not issued to her. The incident began when Zeus noticed her. He made a loud comment about her being a lost soul and questioned why she was there. After this comment, the atmosphere changed. Hera stopped moving, Athena stopped writing, and Hermes stepped back. Tilly looked up. She did not shout, she did not argue, she smiled. Zeus then ran. He didn't teleport, and he didn't use lightning. He ran towards the olive grove, climbing the nearest tree. Tilly followed him at high speed, faster than expected. The ground shifted as she moved. Hera arrived moments later and began laughing. She did not intervene right away. After catching her breath, Hera asked Tilly to stop. Tilly immediately stopped. She looked up at Zeus and calmly told him not to speak about people that way. The shaking stopped. Your courtyard returned to normal. Excuse me. Zeus climbed down slowly. No punishment was given, no lightning was used, but Zeus's dignity disappeared. Tilly picked up her cup and left. No one stopped her. Hera continued to laugh. Athena made notes, and no matter what was not discussed, the matter was not discussed again. Tilly is known to be close friends with Mac from the Office of Dreams. When she is with Mac, she is more active, more playful, and staff describe her as the Chaos Gremlin, but not dangerous. Mac is able to calm her easily. This friendship appears helpful and stabilising. No action was required at that moment. If you can, remember that not everyone is the same. People come from far and wide. This is Nova. This has been the Cosmic Chronicles and an incident report where Zeus's dignity has gone out of the window. Have a wonderful evening. If you've tried to file a complaint today and felt unheard, you're not alone. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Across multiple departments, officials confirm that complaint forms are being accepted, stamped, and then resolved without explanation. Not denied, not approved, just simply closed. Complaints reports a brief sense of relief followed by confusion. Several insist they are no longer remembered what they were upset about. One god describes it as deeply inconvenient personal growth. No department has claimed responsibility. In Afterlife tech support, they confirm that the complaint system is currently operating normal. Logs show successful submissions followed by process labelled only as handled. When asked who handled them, tech support paused and suggested, everyone drink some water. Of course they did. Weather across the realms, Olympus, mild thunder, reduced outrage. In the underworld, warm temperatures, noticeably quiet corridors. In heaven, clear skies and unexpected peace. Emotional pressure appears lower. This is not a malfunction, it is a resolution. I'm Nova, and if your anger fades before you could finish explaining it, perhaps the system listened better than expected. Have a wonderful evening. Some absences allowed. This one is not. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Across several Afterlife systems, officials have confirmed that entire records are missing. Not corrupt, not erased, simply absent. Names, outcomes, decisions that should exist simply don't. These are not lost souls, these were processed, these were accounted for, and now their paperwork has no memory of them at all. Clerks describe the files as having never been written despite clear evidence that they once were. Attempts to restore backups have failed. Appeal desks report a growing number of cases that end up with the phrase, no prior determination found, no explanation has been offered. In Afterlife tech support, they have confirmed that all archival systems are functioning within acceptable parameters. However, they acknowledge an unusual pattern. Wherever a missing record is queried, the system currently responds as just empty. Engineers advise against repeating searches, noting that persistence may cause the system to grow uncomfortable. Weather across afterlives, heaven clear skies, reflective stillness. In the underworld, stable heat and quiet corridors. At the gates of judgment, low traffic, extended pauses. Conditions remain calm but unresolved. This is not a breach, it is a gap. I am Nova, and when something disappears without resistance, it's worth asking why. Have a wonderful evening. Good evening, across realms, timelines and places where order matters more than speed. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Tonight's report comes from Chinese Afterlife. Breaking news, operations in DU are continuing as normal but slower than usual. Several judgment courts report delays after paperwork began stacking higher than expected. Not lost, not incorrect, just a lot of it. Judges remain calm, clerks remain seated, and stamping continues. Souls have been asked to wait quietly, not argue their case more than once. Most are complying, some are not. No punishments have been paused, no rewards rushed. Balance remains the goal. In Afterlife tech support, they confirm all record systems are working. Ink levels are low, replacement requests are pending. Support reminds staff that neat handwriting helps everyone. This reminder is not changing anything. In Afterlife weather, the use reports still air, lantern lighting steady, and footsteps echo softly. Elsewhere, clear skies and mild confusion. In a lighter note, one soul bowed twice by accident, no one corrected them, the moment passed peacefully. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and sometimes order means taking your time. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good evening, across realms, timelines and situations that refuse to resolve themselves. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Breaking news. Update, Loki's behaviour was not temporary. Loki is still being nice. This includes continued politeness, holding doors open, calm responses, and offering help without strings attached. Witnesses describe it as consistent and concerning. No pranks have been reported, no tricks detected, and no drama revealed. Loki has stated, I'm just being decent for a bit. Weather across the realms remain unstable. Small clear patches appear around Loki before fading quickly. The meteorological team say this is deeply unsettling. Tech support have run full diagnostics, no spells, no possessions, and no personality invasion. They have opened a monitoring ticket titled Observe, Do Not Engage. In lighter news, several gods are unsure how to respond. One accepted Loki's help and apologised afterwards. Another asked if this was a test. One backed away immediately. Loki responds with a thank you. No one liked that. Loki remains calm, pleasant and helpful. Officials say this may pass, they're hoping. Until then, the situation is ongoing and being watched very closely. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. If the trickster starts being kind, we'll be reporting. Have a wonderful evening. Good evening across realms, timelines and places where rules are written very carefully. I'm Nova and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Tonight's report comes from the Egyptian afterlife. Travelling through the Dwat has slowed, not stopped, just slowed. Souls are reaching their destinations, they're just taking longer to get there. Guides report the paths are clear, lights are working, and directions are correct, and yet, many souls are stopping to look around. Some sit, some ask questions, and some say nothing at all. Anubis has confirmed this is not a problem. He describes it as people taking it all in. In Afterlife tech support, they confirm all navigational markers are active, no signs are missing, and no routes are broken. Systems show no faults. The only note is a long logged road. Process does not always mean speed. In the Dwat, warm sands, soft shadows, and very little wind. Olympus reports dry air and impatience. Heaven remains bright and still. In lighter news, Bassett was seen guiding a soul who was nervous. The soul relaxed, Bassett accepted praise and walked away. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and sometimes the journey matters more than how fast you arrive. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Good evening across realms, timelines and places no one visits by choice. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Breaking news. Today an unusual event occurred in Death's office. A fairy entered voluntarily. She did not panic, she did not ask to leave, and she did not appear lost. She smiled. Staff reported the fairy was polite, excessively polite. She thanked the Reapers, complimented the office, and offered to help with paperwork. This caused immediate concern. Morana, daughter of Death, allowed the fairy to stay. No reason was given. In a weather update, weather across the afterlife is calm. A soft stillness was reported in Death's office. No cold spots, no pressure changes, just quiet. Tech support confirms there were no system errors, no portals misfired, no souls misplaced, no records altered. The fairy's presence does not appear to be a glitch. In lighter news, several Reapers report feeling calmer. One accepted help organising files, another accepted a thank you and did not argue. This was considered highly unusual. The fairy remains in Death's office, not assigned, not removed, just present. And for the first time on record, someone chose to be there. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. We'll keep watching. Bye for now. Good evening across realms, timelines, and seating arrangements that were not approved. I'm Nova, and tonight's top story comes from Olympus. Olympus officials have issued a formal no comment regarding the disappearance of throne cushions belonging to Zeus. Yes, I said a cushion. Sources confirm that the cushion went missing sometimes after a closed-door Pantheon meeting described as tense, unproductive, and mostly shouting. While Zeus has dismissed the incident as insignificant, witnesses report the King of Gods standing more often than usual and appearing irritable. Hera was asked for a statement. She smiled, declined to elaborate, and ordered new cushions in bulk. Athena has already logged the incident as symbolic, noting that comfort is often the first thing to disappear during power imbalance. The cushion has not been located, and no lightning has been deployed in its retrieval. Officials insist this is not a metaphor. Moving on. In tech support, after tech support confirmed no system errors related to missing divine furniture, however, they do remind all deities that material objects are not guaranteed to follow anyone between emotional states. Support tickets involving personal betrayal by upholstery will be reviewed tomorrow. In weather across realms, Olympus, thunderstorms possible, accountability unlikely. In the underworld, stable temperatures, lingering sarcasm. In heaven, clear skies, passive-aggressive sunshine. No storms expected, but tension remains high. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and if you're missing something important tonight, consider what it might represent. Have a good evening. Bye for now. Good evening across realms, timelines, and places where journey matters more than the end. I'm Nova, and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Tonight's report comes from Mythology, the Aztec Afterlife. In breaking news, travel through Mythology continues. It is slow, it is long, and today it is quieter than usual. Souls are moving through the 9 stages, as expected. No paths are blocked, no trials have changed. However, guides report that many souls are encouraging each other, they are sharing water, and they are waiting together. Officials say this was not planned, it is simply happening. No statements have been released from Mythology. Their silence has taken as approval. In Afterlife tech support, they have confirmed all paths are open, obstacles remain in place. This is intentional. Support reminds travellers that help from the others is not allowed, even here. In Afterlife weather, in Mythology, they have reported cold winds, dark skies and steady movements. Elsewhere, clear air and thoughtful silence. In lighter news, a guide was seen offering a nod of respect. The souls nodded back, both continued on. That's all for now. I'm Nova. Even in the hardest journeys are lighter when no one walks alone. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening across realms, timelines, and places where personal space is optional. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Nova. In breaking news, an incident of unexpected joy has been reported in the Universal Hallway. Callie has been handing out stickers. Witnesses confirmed the stickers appeared without warning, were placed on clothing, clipboards, walls, and one Reaper's forehead. Recipients report the stickers were colourful, sparkly, and impossible to remove without smiling. Callie has not apologised. Weather in the Universal Hallway shifted slightly. A light warmth followed Callie for several minutes. No storms, no chills. Weather Service described conditions as pleasant. In tech support confirms the stickers are not cursed. They do not alter timelines and they do not affect memory. They, however, are extremely sticky. A note has been added to the system. Do not peel aggressively. In lighter news, members of the situation were present. Mac did not intervene. Phil accepted a sticker. Tilly asked for more, and Fluffy sat still and received 2. Cleanup crew report morale improved despite the mess. Grace has confirmed Callie returned to the boarding house on time. Homework was done, and stickers were not removed. Heavenly horoscopes, the kindest edition. And finally, the stars have their opinions. Aries, slow down, accept a sticker. Taurus, comfort comes in small things today. Comfort comes in small things today. Gemini, you'll be marked, emotionally or otherwise. Cancer, soft moments matter more than rules. In Leo, you look better with glitter. Virgo, yes it's crooked, let it stay. Libra, balance and joy. Scorpio, don't pretend you don't like it. Sagittarius, share something small. Capricorn, control is overrated today. Aquarius, unexpected kindness suits you. And Pisces, keep the sticker. Officials confirm no harm was done. Several stickers remain in place. No one is rushing to remove them. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning across realms, timelines, and places that were absolutely not built for this temperature. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. I'm Nova, and yes, I'm wearing a winter hat. The Cosmic Chronicles newsroom is currently sitting at -5. I absolutely did say -5, and this is indoors. Screens are frosted, papers are stiff, and someone's coffee frozen halfway to their mouth, and nobody knows why. Officials confirm the newsroom was normal this morning, then the temperature suddenly dropped aggressively. One moment it was fine, and the next, breath was visible. Weather services confirm this is not a local weather, this is not seasonal, and this is absolutely not scheduled. The cold is coming from inside the building. Snow is not falling, but feathers are. White feathers drifting slowly through the newsroom like meaningful feathers. No explanation has been given, everyone's pretending that this is normal. Tech support have confirmed no climate controls have been touched, no portals were opened, and no gods are officially responsible. Ticket has been opened, titled "Why is it colder inside than outside?" Estimated fixed time unknown. Suggested solutions: put a hat on. In lighter news, despite the cold, the broadcast continues. Staff are wrapping in coats, someone is using a scarf as a blanket, and morale remains stubborn. One intern suggested turning the cold off. They've been asked to leave. Clearly. And finally, the stars have opinions. Aries, you're angry because it's cold. That's absolutely true, because I am Aries and I am very angry because it's very cold. Taurus, you deserve a warm drink. Gemini, stop talking and keep warm. Cancer, this feels personal. It's absolutely not. Leo, you look dramatic in layers. Virgo, yes, it's inefficient and we know. Libra, balance, warmth and dignity. Scorpio, you like this, don't lie. Sagittarius, this is not an adventure. Capricorn, endure, complaining is allowed. Aquarius, you caused this somehow, I'm sure. Pisces, wrap up and rest. Officials say the temperature should return to normal soon. No timeline has been provided. Until then, this is the Cosmic Chronicles reporting live from Frozen Newsroom. Good morning and stay warm. If you're stepping outside today and feel the sky is judging you, you're not imagining it. I'm Nova. The Heavens Weather Desk has officially confirmed the clouds are emotional. After several days of unpredictable formations, including passive-aggressive sunbeams, dramatic overcast pauses, and one cloud shaped unmistakably like disappointment, the meteorological angels issue a revised statement earlier this morning. The clouds are not malfunctioning, they are processing. No further clarification was provided. Residents of heaven report the clouds have been lingering longer than usual, drifting aimlessly and occasionally rearranging themselves into shapes that feel personal. One witness described being gentle but firmly reminded of regret in 2003. Olympus has denied responsibility. After tech support confirms the cloud behaviour is not a result of a system glitch, emotional bleed-through, or unauthorised prayer upload, however, engineers note that the recent reality update may have reduced the atmosphere's emotional buffering capacity. Souls are advised not to project unresolved feelings upwards, to just see what happens. Weather across realms, heaven, overcast with feelings and light reflection. Olympus, clear skies, unresolved tension. In the underworld, warm, stable, emotionally contained. No storms expected, but sensitivity remains high. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and if the sky seems distant today, it may just need a moment. Have a wonderful evening. If you're planning on taking today seriously, you may want to reconsider. I'm Nova, this is the Cosmic Chronicles. This morning, multiple pantheons reported an unexpected shortage of chairs. Not missing, just refusing to be where they were left. In Olympus, thrones were found slightly too far from the table to sit comfortably. In Valhalla, stools insisted on being earned. And in one inferno break room, a chair collapsed out of protest, citing burnout. Officials deny a coordination rebellion. Furniture, however, has declined to comment. One god was so overwhelmed, asking if this was a symbolic, as another tries to sit down. It did not go well. In tech support, Afterlife tech support confirmed no system errors, but reminds all beings that objects may respond emotionally when ignored for several millennia. Support tickets titled Chair Betrayal have merged into a single case and marked as low priority. Weather across the realms. In heaven, clear skies, no seating available. Olympus, thunder likely, standing room only. In the underworld, warm, stable, beanbags appear without explanation. Posture is advised. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and if something won't support you today, you may be tired. Just like me. Have a wonderful evening. Good evening across realms, timelines and places where dust remembers everything. I'm Nova and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Tonight's report comes from the Sumerian underworld. Breaking news, conditions remain steady in the land of the dead. Souls continue to arrive quietly, there is no rushing and no arguing. Officials confirm this is normal. The underworld here is not meant to comfort or punish, it simply is. Visitors describe the space as calm, heavy and honest. Nothing is hidden, nothing is taken away. There is no statement. Silence has been expected from all officials. In tech support, they have confirmed all gates are open, no locks are broken and no paths are blocked. Support noticed that complaints are rare here. Most souls arrive already knowing what to expect. In the weather across the afterlives, in the Sumerian underworld, they report dry air, still ground, and very little sound. Elsewhere, normal movements and quiet reflection. In lighter news, a soul asked for directions today. They were already standing in the right place. Elsewhere, Lucifer attempted to whisper dramatically. No one reacted. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and sometimes stillness is the message. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good evening across realms, timelines, and places where egos really should come with a warning label. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Nova. An incident has been reported on Mount Olympus. Zeus has declared himself very busy, and no one knows what he's doing. Witnesses confirmed Zeus was seen pacing, pointing at the sky, and loudly announcing he was in charge. This announcement was not required. At one point, Zeus attempted to call a meeting. No one attended. Weather over Olympus has become dramatically short after Zeus became annoyed. Clouds rolled in and thunder followed. Then it stopped. Experts confirmed the weather changed because Zeus forgot why he was angry. Clear skies returned immediately. Tech support confirmed no lighting permissions were filed, no storms were approved, no divine systems were altered. A note has been added to Zeus's account. Please stop pressing random buttons. Lighter news, several gods report this was not the first time. Hera was seen laughing, Athena taking notes, and Hermes left early. Zeus later claimed it was all part of the plan. No one asked what plan. Heavenly horoscopes. And finally, the stars have opinions. Aries, you don't need to be loud to be right. Taurus, sit down, think first. Gemini, explaining less might help. Cancer, someone's mood isn't your problem. Leo, this is about you, very slightly. Virgo, you notice the flaw, let it go. Libra, balance includes silence. Scorpio, enjoy watching quietly. Sagittarius, leave behind, it's getting awkward. Capricorn, authorities do not equal consequences. Aquarius, you've warned them again. And finally, Pisces, just stay out of it. Officials confirm Mount Olympus is calm again. Zeus has moved on to somebody else. Loudly. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. I'm Nova. Have a wonderful evening and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Good evening across realms, timelines and places where rules are written very carefully. I'm Nova and this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Tonight's report comes from the Egyptian afterlife. Travelling through the Dwat has slowed, not stopped, just slowed. Souls are reaching their destinations, they're just taking longer to get there. Guides report the paths are clear, lights are working, and directions are correct, and yet, many souls are stopping to look around. Some sit, some ask questions, and some say nothing at all. Anubis has confirmed this is not a problem. He describes it as people taking it all in. In Afterlife tech support, they confirm all navigational markers are active, no signs are missing, and no routes are broken. Systems show no faults. The only note is a long logged road. Process does not always mean speed. In the Dwat, warm sands, soft shadows, and very little wind. Olympus reports dry air and impatience. Heaven remains bright and still. In lighter news, Bassett was seen guiding a soul who was nervous. The soul relaxed, Bassett accepted praise and walked away. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and sometimes the journey matters more than how fast you arrive. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Good evening across realms, timelines, and places where balloons were a terrible idea. This is the Cosmic Chronicles, and I'm Nova. Due to ongoing balloon-related incidents, the Cosmic Newsroom has been declared temporarily unusable. Yes, balloons. They appeared without warning, no one ordered them, no one knows who released them, and one simply said congratulations and refused to leave. Several balloons have now blocked cameras, startled interns, and triggered at least one unnecessary alert. This is no longer manageable. I have decided to borrow Sarah Bell's office for a short while. Weather inside the newsroom is unstable. One time a balloon popped, there is a draft. This is not helping morale. Feathers are still present and are unrelated, probably. Tech support. Balloons are not part of the system, balloons are not sentient, and balloons should not be there. A ticket has been opened, please remove balloons. Estimated fixed time, unknown. Suggested solution, leave the room. As a result, I'll be continuing tonight's work from Archangel Sarah Bell's office. Sarah Bell has agreed, reluctantly, although I am very grateful for her. Her office is calm, orderly, and, notably, balloon-free. I'm sure this will not last. And finally, the stars of opinions. Aries, don't touch it, seriously. Taurus, you deserve a quieter space. Gemini, this is funny, stop pretending it's not. Cancer, you need a safe corner today. Leo, this was not your spotlight. Virgo, you were right to leave. Libra, peace requires relocation. Scorpio, you know who did this. Sagittarius, run before it pops. Capricorn, this is inefficient, you hate that. Aquarius, you've warned everyone. And lastly, Pisces, breathe slowly. The broadcast will continue from Archangel Sarah Bell's office until further notice. The balloons remain. This is Cosmic Chronicles. Good evening and stop bringing in decorations. This is the Cosmic Chronicles and we have an incident report. Location, Office of Dreams. Status, contained. Earlier today, a disruption occurred across the Office of Dreams. Several streams stopped at the same time. Several froze. One dream looped for 12 minutes and refused to end. Hugh reported no alarms, no warning signs, and no system failures. Mac was present, and so was Tilly. According to witnesses, we're not saying who, Tilly became bored while waiting. She began pressing buttons where there were no labels and definitely not meant to be touched. Mac told her to stop, and she did not. Instead, she asked what would happen if the dreams went sideways. Shortly after, multiple dreams mixed together. A knight appeared in a grocery store. A flying whale entered a school exam. And one mortal woke up laughing, and they don't know why. Mac calmly shut down the system. Tilly sat on the floor and apologised. Mac accepted the apology and gave her a biscuit. Normal dream flow resumed within minutes. No long-term damage reports. Staff described Tilly as helpful, curious, and extremely fast. Her actions are not malice, but unpredictable. Mac remains the only person who can redirect her attention quickly. Their friendship continues to prevent larger instances. This is the Cosmic Chronicles. If your dreams are going a bit funny today, that may be Tilly's problem. Have a wonderful day. Good evening across realms, timelines, and seating arrangements that were not approved. I'm Nova, and tonight's top story comes from Olympus. Olympus officials have issued a formal no comment regarding the disappearance of throne cushions belonging to Zeus. Yes, I said a cushion. Sources confirm that the cushion went missing sometimes after a closed-door Pantheon meeting described as tense, unproductive, and mostly shouting. While Zeus has dismissed the incident as insignificant, witnesses report the King of Gods standing more often than usual and appearing irritable. Hera was asked for a statement. She smiled, declined to elaborate, and ordered new cushions in bulk. Athena has already logged the incident as symbolic, noting that comfort is often the first thing to disappear during power imbalance. The cushion has not been located, and no lightning has been deployed in its retrieval. Officials insist this is not a metaphor. Moving on. In tech support, after tech support confirmed no system errors related to missing divine furniture, however, they do remind all deities that material objects are not guaranteed to follow anyone between emotional states. Support tickets involving personal betrayal by upholstery will be reviewed tomorrow. In weather across realms, Olympus, thunderstorms possible, accountability unlikely. In the underworld, stable temperatures, lingering sarcasm. In heaven, clear skies, passive-aggressive sunshine. No storms expected, but tension remains high. That's all for now. I'm Nova, and if you're missing something important tonight, consider what it might represent. Have a good evening. Bye for now. If you're feeling slightly out of sync today, you're not alone. I'm Nova, this is the Cosmic Chronicles. Reports coming in from multiple realms that timekeeping devices are disagreeing with each other. Clocks are running fast or slow or insisting it's a day that has already happened. In one case, a sundial refuses to participate entirely. Officials insist this is not a time fracture and they are calling it temporary chronological disagreement. In Olympus, meetings began early and ended before anyone arrived. In the underworld, a reaper clocked in twice and is now arguing with payroll. Heaven reports that bells rang on schedule, just not the same schedule. No corrections have been issued. In tech support, Afterlife tech support confirmed that all systems are technically functioning, however they admit time is currently being processed in batches. Users are advised not to refresh reality repeatedly, and as the main cause of deja vu, nostalgia or sudden... And clearly the Afterlife dogs decided they didn't like that. Users are advised not to refresh reality repeatedly, as they may cause deja vu, nostalgia, or a sudden urge to check on someone you haven't thought of in years. In weather, heaven's bright skies, timeless atmosphere. Olympus thunder expected later or earlier. In the underworld, stable temperatures. Clocks ignored entirely. Temporal conditions remain uncertain. That's all we have for now. I'm Nova, and if you feel like you're running late today, you may already be exactly where you are supposed to be. Have a wonderful evening. Alright, take a seat. Yes, right there. No, this is not a punishment room. This is complaints. Different atmosphere, same action. And same outcome. So I'm Nova. I normally work in the newsroom, but today I'm helping Anna out. Yeah. So go on, tell me what you think went wrong. Okay. So you're saying there must be a mistake because you meant well. Now I believe that you believe that. Intent without action is just a thought, and thoughts don't carry much weight here. But still, thanks for explaining. And you also said that nobody warned you? Now, reviewing your file, you were warned repeatedly. You just don't like who the message came from. They weren't overreacting, but I understand why you told yourself that they were. You'd like to appeal the severity. That's allowed. Asking is always allowed. Now, what complicates things is that you're comparing yourself to other people instead of the standard. We don't grade on the curve in Inferno. It's not personal, even if it does feel personal, it's not. You mentioned your advisor made you uncomfortable. Right. Yeah, the tone's intentional. No, they're not being cruel. They're being clear. You've had a lifetime to misunderstand consequences. Right. Now this is where that part stops. You also said this isn't what you expected. Right. Yeah, that's common. Yeah. Most people do expect expectations. Or exceptions as well. Yeah. No, the Inferno doesn't do surprises. It does follow-throughs. Now, before you ask, no, I can't move you just this once. know being polite now still doesn't undo the harmful that you've already done then. But I will explain everything as many times as you need. I'll even slow it down and repeat myself. And that's me being nice. Now here's what's going to happen next. You'll meet with your advisor. You'll listen, really listen. And eventually this will stop feeling unfair and start feeling accurate. Yes, that part is uncomfortable. Growth usually is. Any questions? No? Alright then. Thank you for coming in. Next door, please. If you're looking for lunch today and finding fewer options than expected, you're not alone. I'm Nova, this is the Cosmic Chronicles, and the Underworld Cafeteria has officially introduced a new menu item labelled only as Surprise Stew. According to management, the dish was created to streamline operations and encourage openness. Neither explanations have reassured anybody. Patrons report that the stew contents varies depending the century you arrived from, your unresolved emotions, and in one case whether you apologise to your siblings before dying. One soul described as the flavour as nostalgia but threatening. Another requested a refund and was handed a spoon and encouragement instead. Hades has denied direct involvement, though Persephone was seen sampling the stew and nodding thoughtfully. Tech support updates. Afterlife tech support confirmed the surprise stew is not sentient and is currently classified